towards the site. He does actually get tagged as well. dupreeh was able to spot him. The awkward spam coming through from GetRight. He can't actually find the frag with a Mac-10. Meanwhile, he loses his teammate, his brother-in-arms in Forest. Letcrow has to try and get the trade going. Rez is slain towards mid as well, as Device will punish him with a scout. And there's finally advantage! Xyp9x, the entire time he waited over by Gandalf, he does a bit of his own magic as he comes out of nowhere, blows a hole through Plopski. GetRight will suffer the same fate, but taken down by Device, who wants to show just how strong he can still be. Hammers his way through Letcrow on the follow-up, and Astralis straight back into the round.
So it looks like NiP actually going to do the smoke execute towards the A side of things, which is where Device is hanging around as well. He has that AWP, as well as a Molotov, so if he wanted to actually just use the Molotov. Unfortunate timing, but he still gets the opening kill.
Device, off the back of one in the first. Will he get any more? Letcrow sidesteps into him, exposing himself. Oh, that's an awful lot of damage done. Forest instantly take it down as well. Device still finding more and more picks into this round. He's been able to get 3 kills so far. He looks like he's hungering for a couple more. You've got Plopski stuck towards the site. GetRight back over by Short, who's now actually being aggressed on as well by Magisk. The backstab could be awkward. GetRight is tiptoeing out to try and assist his teammate, deny them getting up the ramp. If he would have found the follow-up frag, it actually could have been a whole lot better for NiP instead. This is where it gets really awkward. Plopski's getting flanked. He has to take the firefight versus Glaive. Nicely timed, so he has to focus on one of them. Magisk will get the kill from the rear. Defuse will come out, and that is going to be that.
Oh, yeah. So we saw the way dupreeh peeked at mid. He was waiting for that single flash to come through. Although as things come through, that B site's actually going to be pressured very hard.
Oh, it won't matter. Magisk still finding those 2Ks with the AUG. That's absolutely outrageous, as he now falls to try and get a little bit more as well. Drops down back on the bomb site and waits for the aggression to come out. They could potentially have a backstab here from Device if he actually wants to try and tiptoe his way through. It's not really going to matter. You've got 3 players all grouped up, and Magisk is just finding the picks. 2 outside the window. Annihilate, popping everyone's head as they line up for him. And GetRight's the only one that remains. Molotov off as the fire and flames will block him. He's still got to try and save the round here. The Swedish superstar taps down on the first, but he misses the connection to dupreeh. Device holding it as well, hoping he'll overextend, but now he has to push. The game of tug-of-war gets a whole lot more stressful now for the Danish side. GetRight faking him out with a pistol, wants to just run down the clock. Device, it's now or never if he's going to be able to pick this one up. Crouch walks his way in. The awkward spam comes across. He's burnt the time off the clock, and he's ripped the head off of Device.
That is a vintage GetRight clutch right there, coming out of nowhere. Especially when he consider Glaive, he gets that triple kill going onto the site.
That was absolutely wild. Like, this is outrageous. The fact they just line up for him. And literally, he finds himself the M4 as well. dupreeh gets the bomb down. Assisted by Magisk. They're trapped towards the site, though. Forest has nothing to help him here. No utility, no teammates. All he has is an M4 and a dream. Hammering down on the trigger there as he tries to hit the shot across. Can't actually bait them out. They have no reason to extend across. They want to take this map and get themselves in such a close position to get to the semi-finals. Instead, though, Forest, they both expose themselves at the exact same time. He rips his way through. Ben.
Oh,
they might be walking straight into Plopski. Agent 47 himself, the silent assassin, lines it up, gets such a big spam off onto Magisk, but he gets actually a frag onto dupreeh. They cast all of the utility out, and they're going for it as well. The Mac-10 madness as they run in. Forest in the backline, assisted by Plopski. They're ripping their way through each and every one of them. Device hits the meat grinder, and it's all up to Magisk on the B bomb site. But the only thing that's going off is ninjas in pajamas as they bombard their way through. 15 to 15. It never looked...
They're just facing Magisk instead.
Flashbangs come out, Molotov as well. Magisk might have to reposition. He's getting tagged by the molly. Forest will find the headshot with the AWP.
Oh, such a good reposition.
dupreeh! He's got the AWP hand on this one, though, as he hammers his way through them, one by one. The scoped superstar punishing everyone in front of him. GetRight realizing there's a second left on the clock, has to just bury himself next to a wall, post up like a gangster, and let this one slip by.
That's not the case. Plopski and Rez are the ones playing on that site. They've still got Molotov, they've got both smokes as well. They have just used one of them for that same retake. This is the same play they got last time, but Device wins the fight this time.
Yeah, that's the difference maker. You lose Big Papa Plop in a matter of seconds, it really does leave you quite susceptible to the attack, especially when Device is still wanting more. The Apex Predator can smell the blood in the air. They've actually thrown all of their smokes, yeah, they've just committed to it instantly. Ooh. Device gets through, harbors himself up by the tree, gets another frag, and at this point you can see Forest and GetRight. They're just chilling out together, saving again towards pit.
Brothers in arms towards the pit, unfortunately, the B site lacking.
I think GetRight has got a chicken friend this time. It was back behind him, just towards the little side of pit.
Well, they won't be able to get to him now.
No.
It's on CT side. He's part of that banana duo. The Plop man has been doing well. But the Res man, not so much.
No. He needs a kind of revitalization right now. If he's going to be able to step up and assist his teammates, needs to do so soon, if not coming into that second half, if NiP can really even keep themselves alive like that. They're on the back burner right now. And this means that Astralis are getting closer and closer to the semi-finals. If they win Inferno, Ben, they get their tickets locked in place. They will 100% be in the semi-finals at the Cathedral of Counter-Strike, a place that Ninjas would love to return to try and have another chance, a shot at the trophy once more. Although they start to reinvigorate themselves this round. Glaive goes down, eliminated by Rez. Advances up close towards the boxes as well. The crossfire is paying off, and it's all left on device. Instantly let Grohl swing out, strike against him, and it does go 9-4. If they can try and make this, you know, a 9-5 sort of...
Bottom right, there's a tiny little bit. Glaive, oh, there you can see it really nicely there. dupreeh should be screaming about this noise at mid, though. Smoke coming in mini pit. Device will arrive just in time, I believe.
He's going to be tested, though. It all comes down to dupreeh, really, to actually be such a big difference maker. Ooh. He had to get impact into the round. Device, somehow, from a substantial distance, will go down.
They're also low.
Glaive, basically one shot per kill here is all he requires. He's playing a game of one in the chamber. But he's got 30 to play with. 17 bullets loaded. Doesn't look towards the right. Walks into Rez. Rez will get the headshot off from point blank. And NiP, they do get a 5th round. They're trying to clutch on to keep themselves alive, but it's got to be flawless, Ben. One round given to Astralis. He tries to take the firefight directly towards Magisk. Plopski, the up-close and personal headshot versus dupreeh. Glaive from the sideline, spamming his way through, but it's all on Mr. Plop. He's the one that's doing the damage, Ben, and clutching the day for him. Drops the smoke back towards mini pit as well. Plants the bomb. 10 HP on Plopski. He's going to have to go huge to try and save the day here. Zipnik's walking up Plopski. He finds the headshot. Big Papa Plop, popping off.
Plopping off.
Plopping off.
That's crazy, though. I don't know how Glaive didn't actually get a single hit on him, though. He was already on that HP before Glaive dropped out of Graveyard just then. But the gap on that smoke, obviously it's kind of difficult to see it from our mode.